The allotropes of sulfur. Allotropes भनेको के हो? Allotropes is the property of some elements to exist in two or more than two different forms. एउटा कुनै element को property in which it exists in two or more than two forms. In here we are discussing the allotropes of sulfur. Allotropes of sulfur भन्दा sulfur कतिवटा state मा exist गर्छ. Sulfur rhombic sulfur नि हुन सक्छ, monoclinic sulfur नि हुन सक्छ. We can see in the figure the structure of rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur. The allotropes of sulfur मा हामीले फर्स्टमा rhombic sulfur को बारेमा डिस्कस गर्दैछौँ. Rhombic sulfur is crystalline in nature and has octahedral shapes. Octahedral shape र crystalline nature भएको sulfurलाई चाहिँ rhombic sulfur भनिन्छ. यसको general properties like color, it is yellow in color, melting point 385.8 K, specific gravity is mentioned in the slide. Rhombic sulfur cannot be dissolved in water but can be dissolved in benzene, ether, alcohol, etc. Organic compounds मा चाहिँ dissolve हुँदो रहेछ rhombic sulfur, but it cannot be dissolved in water. अर्को छ monoclinic sulfur. Monoclinic sulfur पनि हामीले rhombic sulfur बाटै obtain गरिरहेछौँ. When we take a dish and melt rhombic sulfur in that dish, we obtain monoclinic sulfur after cooling it. In this process, we make two holes in the crust and power out the remaining liquid. So monoclinic sulfur पनि हामीले rhombic sulfur लाई नै treat गरेर obtain गर्ने रहेछ. After this we get colorless needle shaped crystals of B sulfur. Beta sulfur लाई नै monoclinic sulfur भनिन्छ. And it is needle shaped crystals. Do you know why 369 K is called transition temperature? यसलाई चाहिँ किन transition temperature भनिन्छ? 369 Kelvin लाई चाहिँ transition temperature भन्नुको reason के हो? Because both the allotropes of sulfur are stable at this temperature. दुईटै allotropes of sulfur, rhombic sulfur र monoclinic sulfur are stable at this temperature. That is alpha sulfur, that is rhombic sulfur, is stable below 369 Kelvin and it becomes beta sulfur above that temperature. Beta sulfur चाहिँ alpha sulfur चाहिँ beta sulfur मा change हुने temperature भनेको 369 Kelvin. तर 369 Kelvin मा चाहिँ दुईटै rhombic sulfur र monoclinic sulfur are in stable state.